Alright, y'all, welcome back to Really Good Soup. It's really, not really early in the morning, but I'm still waking up. I'm still sipping on my coffee, still waiting for this One Piece chapter to drop. But as I am waiting, I also realize that I'm kind of behind on Kingdom. So we're gonna possibly read 3 chapters, or maybe it'll just be the one. We'll see how I'm feeling. And also we'll see, because I'm going to be refreshing the One Piece page for a little bit. But anyway, let's get back into Kingdom. I think we saw, what was it, last chapter? Last chapter, okay, yeah, we met Bihei's kid. And yeah, I named it after Toe. Okay. All right. Whoa, is that Riboku? It is Riboku. Riboku-sama. Riboku-sama. Have we arrived? You didn't have to wake me. Yes, sir. Sorry, I just realized I'm shaking my leg too. Oh, the coffee. Okay, yeah. Yes, sir. And there's a single rider here to greet you. Welcome back, Riboku-sama. And hey, it's Kaine? Or Kaine? I forget what her name is. And Happy New Year! You shouldn't have come. How long have you been waiting out here? You'll catch a cold. I wanted to be the first one in the castle to wish you a Happy New Year. I'm fine. I just came out a moment ago. And yet your lips are blue. Huh? Buon Castle. Riboku's castle. Achoo. I'm getting down. Kaine. Okay, it is Kaine. Kaine, I think? Kaine? Because I know, like, what Kirei calls Kyokai is, like, also Kai, but, like, Nei, as in, like, the sister honorific. But, okay, I'm gonna say just Kaine. Kaine. Let's go up to the castle walls for a bit. Yeah. Hey? Why are you dressed so lightly? Yes, sir. Huh? Why? No, I'm fine, really. How can you be? Your nose is running. No, but I'm honestly, just take it. Oh no, Riboku-sama's cloak. Kaine. It's so warm, and it smells so good. And it smells just like Riboku-sama. Kaine. Huh? Yeah. Huh? Yes. It's about to rise. Or A. The first sunrise. It's surprisingly the first time we watch it together, just the two of us. You're right. Getting to see it with you, Riboku-sama. This year is guaranteed to be a good one. I hope so. There's no doubt in my mind, Zhao will be victorious. Riboku-sama. Next time too, and the time after that, please invite me to watch the sun. Next time too, and the time after that, please invite me to watch the first sunrise with you. Of course, huh? No. Yes, sir. 18th year of the first emperor's reign, 229 BC. It was BC. I genuinely did not know that. I thought it was like first couple centuries. But maybe that's just me being ignorant. Chapter 847, The Ultimate Formation. Bananji. Yeah. Shunsui Shunsui and Fute and Bafuji. Don't entirely remember him. Katsumi and Haku, also don't remember him. Kaine, yep. Reijuko, kind of remember him. Kisui, Bate, yep. Rihaku, Chokotsu, Ganshu. Everyone's here. Riboku-sama, hold on, Fute. Tush, Riboku-sama, he has arrived. It really is. Oh, this shit, is it Rempa? No. It's this guy. What is his name again? Huh? He's huge. So this is Shiba Show. Yep, Shiba Show. Kansa Ro. Dansa Ri. I am grateful you came, Shiba Show of Seika. Now, everyone is assembled. Chin. Kanyo. Osen time, baby. Naraku. Yotanwa time too. Baggio time too. Oh yeah. Let's say we got Shohei-kun, I assume. Ohan. Moten. My boy, Rishin. Roku homie gets his own panel. That's funny. Well, I guess, yeah, the Toe army, or like Toe himself, is not fighting anymore. So yeah, I guess it would be Roku homie. Kyokai. Karyo-ten. I thank all you generals for assembling from so far away. I doubt there's any need to explain in detail why I've summoned you all so early in the new year, but this year we will strike down Riboku and annihilate Zhao. Still, isn't this assembly a bit too soon? I'm usually drinking for at least the first 10 days of the new year. Nah. Yeah, my boy. I'm with you, Shin. They're moving even faster, huh? We have reports that Riboku's key generals, starting with Kisui of former Rigan, have entered his castle at Buon. Even Shiba Sho of Seika is there. Shiba Sho, the other great heaven. So they're aware that Chin will be launching an all-out attack this year. I guess that's to be expected. It goes without saying, huh? Which means, with the men gathered here, all of our armies are going to launch a full-scale assault. Looks like it. Aw, shit, baby. Whoa, that's incredible. You're just now figuring that out, you moron. What? Shut up, you brats. Shall we begin? Of course. Strategy, talking, strategy, more strategy, talking, arguing about strategy and talking. All right. Hey, what do you mean, all right? Seriously, that was startling. Tell us what you mean by all right. This is a strategic map based on our predictions of Zhao's movements. In reality, once the campaign begins, there will naturally be deviations, both large and small. However, in response to those, the strength of each of your armies is more than capable of adapting. While adapting, you should be able to push forward. Therefore, we will commence the conquest of Zhao with this as our basic formation. Each of you is to return to your army and begin preparations with this in mind. It goes without saying, but never speak of what you have seen and heard here today. It would cost the lives of your men and your allies. Like, we don't know that already. May I have a final word, Shohei-kun? Sir, say. Oh, yeah. This campaign to conquer Zhao will be waged over a wider area than any before. Therefore, this will likely be the last time we are all gathered in one place. Damn. As you know, we've suffered consecutive defeats to Riboku at Gian and Hango. But going back 15 years, ever since the Battle of Baiyo, Riboku has continuously stood in our way. Oki, Dukyo, and Kanki all fell before him. Shout out to my boy Conky. You got the closest to defeating him. Against this greatest of obstacles, we have absorbed the strength of Han and will now challenge him with literally everything we have. Oh yeah. If we fail this time, it truly will be the end. But I have no anxiety. General To has left the field, but his army is now led by Rokuomi. Okay, that makes sense then. We now have new and powerful Gyokuho and Gakuha. Oh my god. We now have new and powerful Gyokuho and Gakuka armies, and we have oh my god, and we have the He-Shin unit. Yeah, baby. I believe that our current forces are the strongest in history. Nice. Did they just skip over Yotanwa and Osun? I guess best for last. This time we will defeat Riboku. Hold on, wait. Did they mention it? Okay. And we will annihilate Zhao. The next time we all meet as one, it will be in the royal palace of Kantan. Oh yeah. Alright, let's do a little refresh of the One Piece page. Still nothing. Alright. We're going on to chapter 848. The triumphant return of the three great heavens of Zhao. Well, at least two of the three great heavens. But the three great heavens is probably just the title. Riboku's return to the capital, Kantan. Wait, is that what I was just saying? Next time we'll meet, we'll be in the royal palace of Kantan. All as one. Oh shit. After we've conquered them. Chapter 848, A King's Demeanor. Zhao Royal Capital, Kantan. Kakukai's Villa. Crunch, 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 chewing. So the war with Qin is finally upon us again. I hear the generals gathered in Buon the other day. Hey, more wine. Yes, right away. I have some as well. I'll have some as well. A refill, please. I hear Riboku is coming for an audience with the king today to give his greetings before departing for battle. It's a complicated situation. We can't have Riboku succeeding, but if our army is defeated and the Qin army marches on Kantan, that would be even worse. Indeed. If we interfere too much with Riboku and the army is defeated, we could very well suffer the same fate as Han last year. Nonsense. Zhao is not a small state like Han. We will not be destroyed. Oh, and what makes you so certain? If our army is defeated, Qin will stop at nothing to take Kantan. But there are reports that the ministers and civil officials of the fallen state of Han have kept important posts in Shinte. What? Is that true? It is foolish to think we will be treated the same as Han. Yeah, right? Our opponent is the very same Ace who endured horrific abuse from everyone here in Kantan during his childhood. Oh, shit, yeah, I totally forgot about that. There's no way Zhao would receive the same treatment as Han. When the day comes that we are destroyed, we will surely face the full force of the king's... we will surely face the full force of the King of Qin's vengeance. However, if we remain the second ranking faction at court and Riboku defeats the Qin army and establishes himself, we will be purged in a single day. If we don't make a move now, we'll have no way to survive. Yo. That's true, but what move is there to make? We can't interfere with the battle. That's right. Yoka don't know. Can you not think of a good plan? I have heard you have some influence within Riboku's camp, do you not? Can you maybe think of a weakness of his? Well, Yoka? Yes. With all due respect, while I, Yoka, have infiltrated Riboku's camp on Kakukai-sama's orders, his guard is tight and I have been unable to penetrate his inner circle. For that reason, like all of you, I have not yet okay. For that reason, like all of you, I have not yet devised a decisive plan. Devised a decisive plan. In my opinion, during the reign of the former King Tojo, the king and Riboku were clearly at odds, which gave us an opening to exploit. But now, while the relationship between His Majesty and Riboku is not good, they are not exactly in opposition to each other either. Frankly, I feel it will be difficult to drive a wedge between them. Indeed, setting Riboku aside, His Majesty King Sen seemed to show a certain degree of favor towards him. Oh, I felt the same, as have I. Yoka, you are still my dog, are you not? Hey Yoka, you still my dog, right? Well, really, not exactly dog, but you're still my bitch, right? Of course. If heaven and earth are torn asunder, I shall remain Kakukai-sama's bitch until the day I die. That's hilarious. If you doubt me, I, Hyoka, will cast my life aside and go and cut off Riboku's head myself. Ooh, okay. If you could do that, I wouldn't be in this predicament. Continue to infiltrate Riboku's camp and find his weakness. Yes, I will be sure to meet your expectations, Kakukai-sama. Excuse me, it appears Riboku will be arriving in Kanton shortly. So he's here. Let's go to His Majesty for now. Yes, sir. Oh boy. Okay. Interesting. Are we about to see why I can't do these Kingdom reactions live? Riboku's arriving, yes. He is scheduled for an audience with your majesty. Please proceed to the main hall. Let him wait. I was just getting into the swing of things. Damn. That bastard Riboku, he uses war preparations as an excuse to stay away from Kanton, and only comes to offer a formal greeting before the fighting starts. Well, it is a crucial battle for the very survival of Zhao. Such an exaggeration, right? As if this state could actually be destroyed. Is Riboku entering from the east gate? Sire, that's correct. Not far from here. I'll watch Riboku from above. Kukuku. Maybe I'll do him this favor of pissing on him while I'm at it. Ha ha ha! You're all dismissed for today. Yeah. What? But the party was just getting good. You can deal with the likes of Riboku later. Kukuku, unlike us, he's a busy man. We're busy too, you know. Can we keep going without you? No. If you dare have fun without me, it's off with your heads. Alright, well, I guess no explicit nudity. But yeah. This guy. This is far enough. Yes, but if you wish to view from... Yes, but if you wish to view from the Koki Bridge, we should go up a little further. It'll be faster to take the stairs from here, eh? Let's go. Your Majesty, please wait. Is that Riboku? Hurry, we'll miss the clown's entrance. Huh. Whoa. That is tiny. I don't know what the heck that says. I'm gonna say... Oh, we've arrived. We've made it in time, Your Majesty. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Since his enthronement, King Sen of Zhao had shut himself away in the royal palace, living a life devoted solely to his hedonistic pleasures. This is the first time in a long while that he had stepped outside the palace walls, and it was then that he learned for the first time of the sheer intensity of the people's fervor for Riboku. Riboku-sama, please protect Xiao. Riboku-sama, please don't let us be destroyed like Han. Protect our children. We will offer up our lives for you at any time. Riboku-sama, Riboku-sama. King Sen of Zhao was overwhelmed by the sight, and a certain thought suddenly crossed his mind. That Riboku himself was the true king of this country. That's hilarious that that's the first time he's like putting any thought like that together. Not even the king could capture the hearts of the masses like this. Indeed. Yo, he heard that? Yo, it's off with your heads. For Riboku-sama to appear following in the footsteps of Renpa-sama and Rin Shoujo-sama is truly Zhao's salvation. I like how he's saying following in the footsteps of Renpa, and Renpa wasn't it Renpa was just like exiled? He didn't exactly retire. Aye, this country has had a succession of foolish kings, but strangely, it also produces great generals. Thanks to them, we remain one of the 7 warring states. I suppose it's the 6 warring states now, yeah? Including matters of the court, Riboku-sama is our only hope. If only Riboku-sama were to become king, the state would truly be safe and secure. Okay, dog, you're saying a lot of this shit out loud. That's crazy. Like, right in earshot of this fucking sadistic king. Idiot, don't say such reckless things. That's going too far. Yo. Why? It's what everyone in Kantan is really thinking. If only Riboku-sama were serious about it, Yeah. Yeah. That's what happens. King Sen. What's up, King? Well then, I shall take my leave for the front. Wait, Riboku. Is there something Is there something you require? You do properly think of me as your king, don't you? I am the king and you are my subject, of course. Right, in that case. Strip naked right here, right now, Riboku. Yo. Trying to flex a little bit of his, or I guess not a little bit, hit the full, like, breadth of his power. What? Your Majesty? It is a royal command. Strip, Riboku. Compose yourself, Your Majesty. This is not your palace where you're indulged. Wait. Compose yourself, Your Majesty. This is not your palace where you indulge in your amusements. Yo. Damn, Riboku. Amusements? How disrespectful. His Majesty is merely testing the depths of Riboku's loyalty. Those around, be silent. Yes, my apologies. Riboku. Just as with my father, the former king, why must you always defy your king? Can you not be a bit more tactful? Riboku, is your desire? I have no intention of defying you. I'm merely trying to serve for the sake of the state and for the sake of the king. I'll grant you the former. But the latter is a lie, isn't it? With all due respect, admonishing the king is for the king's own good. Subservient vassals who do nothing but grin and flatter are a harm to the state and king. Less than worthless pests, yeah? You tell him, Riboku. First, I would have your Majesty fully understand this point. Now I understand very well why my father hated you from the bottom of his heart. You should know, Riboku, that there are people for whom ordinary things are not so simple. My apologies, but a king must be strict with himself. Damn you. Enough of this. It seems the wine has not yet left my system, As you say, my amusement went too far. Yo, ha ha ha! Come to think of it, I hardly ever met with my father. I hardly ever met with my father, the former king, when he was alive. In other words, I never saw what a king should be. Well, I imagine it wouldn't have been a very respectable sight even if I had. Even without seeing the former king, it is always possible to learn the ways of a king. Interesting. If your majesty is willing, after I repel the Qin army, I, Riboku, would be honored to teach you. Yo. No thank you. You would only take away my supreme pleasures. When the war is over, I hope we can discuss that matter as well. The enemy is surely formidable again, are they not? Kakuka, entrust Iriboku with an additional 50,000 troops from the royal capital. What? Aw, shit. Go, Riboku. Our talk will have to wait. Annihilate those demons of the Qin army and return to Kantan in triumph. Oh my god. Return to Kantan in triumph once more. Sire. Incredible. Our forces just increased by 50,000 in an instant. For real. Impossible. This guy's a bit stressed. Alright. On to, what is this, 849? 849. Let me refresh One Piece, and oh my goodness, where is this One Piece chapter? Alright. Chapter 849. Godspeed, Riboku-sama. Deliver us to victory. Please protect Zhao. Riboku-sama, may you have good fortune in battle. Bahaha. He really sent the 50,000 reinforcements. Alright. Chapter 849, The Vow. Riboku departs from Kantan. What's gotten into our king? He has been surprisingly cooperative. Did all that fooling around make screw his brains in a good way? What? Did all that fooling around make screw his brains in a good way? Okay, I'm just gonna say, did all that fooling around mess up his? Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck he's saying there. Translators, what? Wait, that's going too far, Fute, sure. Yeah, it is going too far. It's barely a sentence. Is something wrong, Kaine? Riboku-sama, a moment ago, you told the king that you would teach him the ways of the true ruler once the war is over. Were you serious? Kaine, whatever. Kaine sounds a little bit more natural. To depose King San and place Prince Ka on the throne would only stray us from the proper path. Therefore, we have no choice but to guide the current king, Sen-sama, correctly. It is true that just like the previous king, Sen-sama has his problems. And his problems are just like straight up sodomy, torture. But I truly feel that some kind of change is beginning to stir within him. That's true, I felt it as well. So what you're saying is that he might become a decent king if we were to train him, right? Fute. Bro, who is this guy that keeps just like, well, Fute, don't say that. Fute, no. If that's the case, even after the war, he'll have to stay at the imperial court. You'll have to establish yourself in Kantan. Huh? Did you say something, Kaine? Kaine? No, nothing. I'll go on ahead. Kaine? Kaine? I have something to talk to you about, huh? Shinte. Ooh. Yoko. Oh shit. Are you ready? Is Yoko the previously from the Han army? Mentally prepared, I mean. Of course. Whoa. Whoa, what's going on? General Rishin, General Rishin, General Rishin. Oh shit. Rishin. Oh yeah, you love to see it. The Yoko Yoko army, in other words, the former Han army, they're all raising flags of Qin, calling him General Rishin. Yeah, baby. So training together for the last half year really did pay off. Yeah. 10. Looks like we'll be able to fight alongside them for now. Generation. Yeah. Huh? Huh? Looks like those guys are ready to go too. Rokuomi, Ryukoku, Kano. Ha, we better hurry too. Huh? What's with all this cheering? That place over there is the Kyokai unit. From the looks of that excitement, oh, I see. It's finished then. That thing. Yo. Ho, ho, ho. Damn, Kyokai with the drip. Gave her some proper armor, finally. Damn. Not bad. It's not as heavy as I thought it would be. It's not as heavy as I thought it would be. Oh yeah, I think wasn't that like a lot of her issue with probably like armor before, that she wouldn't be as like fast. You honor me with your words. Oh wait, sorry. I heard you went through a lot of trial and error. Thank you, Nanshin. You honor me with your words. No, thank you. Such a beautiful sight. She truly is a goddess. What are you talking about, Nanshin? So cool. Make one for me too, Nanshin. Next time. This it's burning. I'm burning this image into my memory, so don't talk to me. Hilarious. Kyokai-sama. Vice Commander San, no. With this momentum, would you give the unit a pep talk? Nah. Shin will take care of that. Oh yeah, my boy. I am Rishin. We are heading out to battle for the conquest of Zhao. This battle will be the biggest one yet, with all kinds of other powerful armies joining the fray. If we can't take Zhao down now, If we can't take down Zhao now, we'll never get another chance. That's how hard we're going to hit them, with everything we've got. Our enemy is, of course, that man Riboku. Zhao will fight with their lives on the line, too. Zhao will fight with their lives on their line, too. Oh my god, Zhao will fight with their lives on the line, too. But in the end, we will be the ones who win. The ones who will slay Riboku are us. The ones who will slay Riboku are us, the Hishin unit, right here. Whoa, yeah, baby. The Yoko Yoko army is also part of the Hishin unit. Don't forget that as part of the same army, we're comrades who entrust our lives to each other. Whoa. While we're at it, Rokuomi's guys are also part of the Hishin unit. The hell are you, idiot? The battlefield is still a ways off, but this has warmed us up a bit. All troops advance towards the Zhao front lines. We're taking Riboku's head and bringing down Kanton. Aw, shit. Kyokai, move it. Okay, Kyokai unit, move out. Oh. Acting as if he's the commander-in-chief. Move out, you lot. I mean, he might as well be Rokomi, you know? Oh. We're moving out. Oh. Hishin unit, 60,000, including the Kyokai unit. Rokuomi army, 60,000, including Ryukoku and Kano armies. The Yoko Yoko army, 50,000. A massive army totaling 170 strong marches. Totaling 170 strong marches forth from Shinte. Damn. So it has already begun. Toe just like watching from his couch, basically. The war to destroy. So it has already begun. The war to destroy Zhao. Yes. I just love that. Like Toe's a fucking powerhouse there, but he's like, yeah, I'm sure that they've got it. Zhao, their resistance will surely be on a different level compared to Han's. That is correct. Zhao has vast territories and a formidable military force. And above all, they have a man who is thought to be the strongest in all of China right now. They have Riboku. Riboku, the Chancellor of Zhao and one of the three great heavens. The man to whom our Qin army has suffered 2 consecutive defeats. Our Qin army. I love that. In order to defeat this Riboku, Qin destroyed Han and absorbed its power. The Qin army is going into this as if it were the final decisive battle, striking with all their might. And Riboku understands this perfectly well. Without a doubt, the battle that is about to begin will be the harshest one yet for both sides. Aw, shit. General Toe, in truth, you wanted to, Princess Ne. The war against Zhao is important, but bringing order to Ace Commandery is equally vital. And that road has only just begun. We here shall fulfill our duties, while we pray for their fortunes in battle. Yes, General Toe. Riboku-sama, where are you going? We're falling behind the army heading to Buan. It is fine. We'll catch up shortly. This way, eh? We're going in there? Oh, shit. Have we seen this before? I feel like this looks vaguely familiar, like this style of hut in the middle of the woods. What is this? Some kind of ruin? But there's something somewhat solemn about it. This is the site of a wedding hall that belonged to the Kashui tribe, a settlement that was absorbed by Zhao long ago and vanished. A hall, a wedding hall. Eh? Kaine. No way. Kaine, since our time in Ganmon and until this very day, you have always been by my side supporting me. Your presence has saved me more times than I can count. However, the battle that is about to begin will be on an unprecedented scale, fought across a vast sprawling area. Because of that, once the fighting starts, I do not know when or where I will be able to see you again. No matter where I am, if you are in danger, Riboku-sama, I will rush to your side. Just so that you will not have to do such a thing, I have brought you here. Huh? In truth, I intended to tell you this after we had won the war, but I thought the same at Hango, and was too caught up in post-war matters to do so. That is why I will tell you right now, right here. Please become my wife, Kaine. Yeah, I figured that this was coming for a while. It's like, this is the best day of her life. Because of our current situation, it is difficult for me to say I can make you happy, but if you'll accept, this vow will surely be a great this vow will surely be a great source of support for both of us, even when we are apart. Please. Yeah, baby. Kaine. Yeah. Does this mean that you accept Kaine? Yes. Alright, I guess good for Riboku. I mean, like, I feel like this was just, like, coming for a while, but alright. Alright, yeah. Solid run of chapters. Luckily there wasn't any actual nudity when we were talking when we first saw the other king. But yeah. Excited to see where this arc goes, man. We got all the strong players now. Although what's Mobu doing, you know? Feel like they could have called him in at some point. But yeah, until next time.